Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nawal Athiah Binti Kamarul Baharin. Matrix number 1201304. Today I would like to present my research topic about effects of smoking and e-smoking among teenagers. For research gap, there is a lack of research on the long-term effects of a cigarette use among teenagers. While there is some evidence that e-cigarettes may be less harmful than traditional cigarettes, there is still a need for more research to understand the potential health risks associated with e-cigarette use among teenagers. Additionally, there is a need for research to understand the potential for e-cigarette use to lead to traditional cigarette use among teenagers. Finally, there is a need for research to understand the potential for e-cigarette use to lead to nicotine addiction among teenagers. The problem statement, they have the issues, the problem of the issues, research objective, and research question. They have 4 issues in effect of smoking and e-smoking among teenagers. Firstly, smoking and e-smoking can have serious health consequences for teenagers. Yang mana rokok tradisional dan rokok elektronik ini boleh membawa kepada kesihatan yang sangat serius kepada golongan remaja, including increase of risk of cancer, heart disease, and respiratory problems. Secondly, smoking and e-smoking can lead to addiction, which can have long-term effects on mental and physical health. Yang mana merokok juga boleh membawa kepada kesan terhadap mental dan kesihatan fizikal yang berpanjangan. Thirdly, smoking and e-smoking can lead to social isolation. Yang mana merokok juga boleh membawa kepada pengurangan untuk bersosial. It include in risk of peer pressure and bullying. Lastly, smoking and e-smoking can lead to increased risk of financial problem. Yang mana merokok juga boleh membawa risiko yang tinggi terhadap masalah kewangan. Which is it can risk behavior such as drugs or alcohol use. In the problem of the issue, firstly can have serious health consequences, which is the problem about effect of smoking and e-smoking among teenagers is that both forms can have serious health consequences. Secondly, can lead health issues, which is it can lead to lung cancer, heart disease, and other serious health. Thirdly, e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can lead to be nicotine dependence. Both forms has issue, and e-cigarettes contain nicotine can be a gateway to other forms to substance abuse. Lastly, negative impact, which is negative impact it can lead to teenagers' social life. It can be peer pressure and social isolation. This is research questions. Firstly, how does smoking and e-smoking affect the academic performance of teenagers? Secondly, what are the short-term and long-term health effects of smoking and e-smoking among teenagers? Thirdly, what are the psychological effects of smoking and e-smoking among teenagers? And lastly, how does smoking and e-smoking affect the social life of teenagers? This is research objective. Firstly, to examine the prevalence of smoking and e-smoking among teenagers and identify the factors associated with it. Secondly, to assess the short-term and long-term health effects of smoking and e-smoking among teenagers. Thirdly, to explore the attitudes and perceptions of teenagers toward smoking and e-smoking. Lastly, to investigate the influence of family, peers, and media on smoking and e-smoking among teenagers. That's all from me. Thank you.